lip.
Hello, you're watching PokerTube.com and welcome back to our coverage here of the 45th Annual World Series of Poker. I'm joined by Maria Ho, who is playing the Dealer's Choice event. It's the first time we've had this at the WSOP. How's it going?
It's going okay, yeah. Honestly, I expected it to be kind of a crazy mess, but the dealers have been doing such a good job, so kudos to them. There really haven't been any problems, and I think all of the players are really enjoying this format because, you know, it's nice to mix it up a lot. Not just a little, but we're mixing it up a lot.
So what sort of games have you been playing on your table so far?
We're honestly, we have a really good mix of all of the games except for, you know, the ones that are kind of on the boring side, like the limit hold'em and the pot limit hold'ems and stuff. But, you know, me personally, when it gets to my turn, I always pick Badusi or Badesi because I feel like the players are less familiar with that format than any other.
I was going to say the strategy is you've got to watch how good or bad they are at certain types and go with that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That plays a huge part, and you know, especially, you know, when it gets down to less tables, you have a better idea because you've probably played with a lot of those players already throughout the tournament, so then you really have a good idea of what games they're good at and what games they're not.
What would you say was your strongest game?
I would say, you know, given who's left in the field, I'd say my strongest game is probably Badusi. I think, you know, I'm primarily a no-limit hold'em tournament player, but I feel like, you know, if someone's going to get dealt two aces, you can't really mess that up, right? So even if I do think I have an edge in that game, I'm not going to pick it.
And what's the field like now? How many are left? And obviously there's some big-name players in there still.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a good mixture of really good players and some not so good players. So, you know, I'm happy to still be in, and I think I have a really good chance.
And what's the money like up top?
I'm not really sure. You know what? I haven't been paying attention to that. So it might be a good thing for me to know, but, you know, maybe I'll find out when I win.
Is that something you normally do in tournaments? You don't want to know about the money because it helps you play better?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not trying to focus on that at all. I'm just trying to play my best game at all times. So, you know, if it helps to just kind of not know, then, you know, I'll find out when I get there.
And aside from the Dealer's Choice, how is the rest of the World Series going for you?
It's going pretty good. This is going to be my 5th cash in this Dealer's Choice, and you know, I've had a 13th place finish, but 13th place doesn't quite pay the bills, especially when you have a lot of you know, buy-ins and expenses during the World Series. So still looking for a final table.
Okay, well, best of luck. Thanks so much for talking to us, Maria Ho. I'm Laura Cornelius. You're watching PokerTube.com.